You'll find out as it goes along. You'll figure out the pattern of how I plan to do this. In this castle courtyard, trying to get past some guards. When I did my practice run of this, the guards were pretty much out of place where it's like I can finally get through them so fast. But now they're pretty much moving a little bit slower for me. At least those two did not. And they're standing next to each other. They shouldn't have to do that. I mean, if you really want efficient teamwork when it comes to guarding the castle like that, you really gotta split up. You can't just stay together. And I mean really split up. And also during my practice run, there's two guards here. Both of them were way up at the top, which really sped things up a lot. But now we got one down at the bottom, which really slows things down. And we got this guard coming down. I probably could have gone right in the middle of those bushes right there where that statue is, but I just didn't think it was a good idea. Yes, Navi. Wonder where we'll find the princesses in this big old castle. Yeah, these guards are really driving me crazy now because they're really separate. Now this is more efficient teamwork out of them, but they should be coming to a point where they should be able to let me through. Can I make it through that? That guard at the top really needs to move fast, especially the one at the bottom, before he sees me from the bottom. And here's the pinnacle of the courtyard. There is a big Easter egg. If you take a look inside this window, you got Yoshi, Peach, and Mario. And Bowser and Luigi. I think there might be more. Maybe not. I'm still trying to get some more out of it. Nah. But yeah, that's an ultimate Easter egg. And I'm gonna say this for the record. I first played this game when I was about 12. I have a sister who is just about a year younger than me. She kind of warned me not to walk in these flowers because she was afraid I'd kill them. But to me, I just think they're just so irrelevant. And they really are. But it's like, she was just so cautious of me doing that. Anyways, let's talk to the Princess of Destiny. Ooh. How'd you get past those guards? Good stealthing? What's that? A fairy? Are you from the forest? You wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone. Do I have it? Well, yeah, I do. Of course I do. And if you take a look at this text, I had a dream in the dream. Dark storm clouds billowing over the land of Hyrule. Suddenly a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. Light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. You know what that sounds familiar to? Pretty much what we saw at the very beginning of the game. I mean, after just starting the file. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. And thought I would be the one. Got carried away with my story, didn't even properly introduce myself. Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. Pretty much no surprise. What's my name? Beth. Sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Beth. Gonna tell you the secret of the Sacred Realm, passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Keep it a secret. Of course I will. The legend goes like this. So yeah, she's just explaining more about the goddesses. Pretty much in addition to what the great Deku Tree said as his last words. But she's adding the part about wishes. That was something the Deku Tree didn't really cover. Someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it's going to lead Hyrule to pretty much good fortune. But when you have an evil mind have a wish granted, the world's going to be consumed by evil. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect that Triforce. Has it been very effective? We'll have to find out as this game goes on. The Temple of Time, the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm. But that entrance sealed with the Door of Time, a stone wall. In order to open that door, have to collect 3 spiritual stones. Already got the first. And another thing you need, the treasure. Called the Ocarina of Time. Yep. Now you know what that is. Did you understand well the story? Yes. Great. Got to tell you. I was spying through this window. The dark clouds from my dream, I believe they symbolize that man that's in there. Yes, I will look through the window. Although it looks like Zelda can't see herself either. Or maybe that's just a very tiny window. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf. Now, if you may recall, in the first Zelda game, the main boss of the whole game was Ganon. I think the reason he's called Ganondorf is because now that he's in more human form, they just wanted to add a little more to his name, and Dorf is what they pretty much came up with. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I'm sure he's not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. Yes, he saw me, but doesn't have any idea what we're planning yet. Yeah. Told my father about the dream, but didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I could sense that man's evil intentions. Yeah, look at this very sad face Zelda has for saying all this. It just really feels sorrowful. He must have come in Hyrule to obtain that Triforce. It wants to conquer Hyrule, but not really that, the entire world. Yes. Can't believe they had that I don't believe you for an option. And oh yeah, when they give you these options about like the no part of it, they pretty much make you select the yes anyway. Because Zelda's like, believe me in this. And then it'll prompt you again to select yes or no, but just select yes, just to get it over with. You'll find the other 2 spiritual stones. Yep. Get that Triforce before Ganondorf, and then defeat him. Take this letter, which replaces the chicken. This letter has Zelda's autograph. Show it to people. Anyways, I will go through those flowers. They're not gonna hurt anything. And by the way, this is Impa, who is more like Zelda's caretaker. Everything's exactly as she foretold. Yes, we are. Teach a melody to the one. I have played this song for Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. Mysterious power. Now, I wonder what is Impa using to play the song? Is she just whistling, or more like a just a very tiny instrument that just can't be seen? In case you're wondering how those notes look like that, it's the C buttons on an N64 controller, which are in up, down, left, and right directions. Those were in left, up, and right directions consecutively. If the castle soldiers find you, there'll be trouble. She'll lead me out of the castle. Now, I kind of wish Impa would just let all guards know that about me and just grant me some exemption just to get into the castle and meet up with Zelda whenever I need to, or whenever I want to. Take a good look at that mountain, Death Mountain, home of the Gorons, who hold the spiritual stone of fire. Foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village Kakariko. Born and raised there. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn it. It's going to help prove your connection with the royal family. And Zelda is waiting for you to return to the castle with those stones. And you come up with a disappearing act like that can be heard, but pretty much not seen. It's just weird.